Okay, good day, everyone. Like I keep promising, I said I will send a video of our lesson, the last lesson we had, so that it will be easier for some of us to understand everything about phonics, at least the letter sounds, the basic letter sounds that we've learned and the ones we have. And before we continue, I want to repeat, and I'll keep repeating, that English is not, um, um, how do I say, there are a lot of inconsistencies in English language, okay, especially in sound. And as you all know, a letter can represent so many sounds in different words. Okay, it can sound as a in a particular word. For instance, letter A can sound a in a particular word, and in another word it can sound a, and in another word it can sound a. It depends. Okay, so we always have to have that in mind. But as we are starting this lesson, we are going to look at the basic um, sounds represented by the letters of the alphabet. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'm just here to reiterate that English is not a consistent language whereby there are so many ups and downs, some words sounding differently in different environments. So as long as we have this in mind, we will, help our students understand that there are differences, but we are starting at the basic so that if they find new words they cannot pronounce, it will be easier for them to to be able to say, okay, this is this and this is that, based on what they learned from basic from phonics. Sorry. So the essence of teaching this even to students in secondary school, if possible, is that they will keep meeting new words. So as they are meeting new words with the basic knowledge of phonics, they will attempt to pronounce them. The same thing with when they meet when they are asked to write or spell words they are not conversant with. As long as they have idea of the sounds in phonics, they will be able to do that. So let's remember that yes, this is most of the times helpful for people that are having reading and spelling challenges. Like I said the other time, phonics we are doing here is not really about being able to speak fluently or pronounce you know pronounce words or make sentences or speak like the native speakers. Our major interest here for now is to help people that are finding difficult to read and spell to learn how to do it. That is all phonics is all about. There is a difference between phonics and phonetics. I said it before. So for now, what we are interested in, like I keep saying, is how will they be able to read and spell. Okay, so here you can see that what phonics is all about is a systematic way of teaching sounds of the letters of the alphabet. Remember, systematic means that it follows, is a process. Okay, you start from the simple to the complex. You don't jump from the complex to the simple. Yes, some people do it trying to challenge the brain, but our basic interest here is in making things easier for people to understand. So here we are going to move from the simple to the complex. Okay, so as we have 26 letters of the alphabet, we have 5 vowel sounds and 21 consonant sounds. Okay, now remember, this is the basic. Okay, so here is the 5 basic vowel letters we have in English. Okay, you can see A as an ant, E as an egg, E as an ink, O as an on. I'll come down to the other one later. Now, if you look at these letters, the first one is actually the letter of the alphabet. The one enclosed in slant is the IPA symbol. Okay, IPA, International Phonetic Association alphabet. Sorry, International Phonetic Alphabet is the same all over the world. It's like the global alphabet for sounds. Okay, so the first one, if you look at it, is the short R. At least we are using RP English here, and that's it's not really British English, it's not American English, it's not Australian English, and all that varieties. Is RP, Received Pronunciation English, whereby it's central. Okay, even the Queen doesn't speak RP English, like they said, the Queen doesn't speak Queen's English. So the RP English is, yes, it's closer to what we call the Queen's English, but it's actually more like a variety of English that has been de-accented to a certain level, so that anybody that speaks it loses his normal accent, or rather his native accent, and has been able to acquire the central accent. It's just like what we know have in Igbo that we call Igbo Izugbe, whereby when you are speaking it, nobody can say that you are from this place or that place. So it's the same thing with RP English. So that first one there, are with that symbol, is for RP English. You may go to American English and you may hear them calling it but here we are not interested in them. We're interested in RP. So anytime you see symbol, enclosed in this kind of slangs, just know that is what is sound. It's not just letter of the alphabet. Okay, now the last one there is letter U, right? You can see letter U comes is presented in two different places. The first one there, as in full, is O. But then, like I said in the other meeting we had, letter U in English usually sounds up. Most of the time when letter U is used in words, it sounds up. That's why we have it in things like up, cupboard, cup, what else, what can I say? There are so many: hot, hog, jug. Okay, you find out that um that doesn't always count in English. Maybe in other languages, but English letter U doesn't always sound O. Okay, so now these 5 basic letters of the alphabet we pronounce them as a, e, or rather a, e, or a. Sorry about that, but that is English for you. So let me repeat it. The first one is a, second one is e, third one is e, not e, please. E as in ink, sit. The fourth one is o, short o, not o. Okay, o. You can see the symbol for o is like an inverted letter A. Okay, and then o and a for you. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, so this is a consonant sounds, rather the consonant letters, the basic consonant letters. So you can see them there, the letters and the sounds they make. So number one there, please pardon that letter, that L beside number one is a typo error. Okay, so number one there is B. Okay, letter B sounds B. Letter C sounds K. Letter D sounds D. Letter F sounds F. Letter G sounds G. G. Letter H sounds H. Letter J sounds J. 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 Now you may be wondering why. A minute. Okay, so you may be wondering why the symbol for letter J looks like D and kind of Z, figured Z. Some people like their Z this way. Okay, so that is the phonetic symbol. Okay, that is the symbol for J, J, J. Okay. Now, before I go to the next slide, there's something I want to point out about vowels and consonants. Okay, there's a reason we call these ones vowels, and there's a reason we call the other one consonant. Now, what we call the other, other sounds, the first one we sing vowels, is that when you're pronouncing them, when you're producing them, there is no restriction in the flow of air, right? You just open your mouth and air comes out. Now look at it. Your mouth is open. There is nothing stopping the air. That is